really is a logistical thing, actually, because we're doing this, with no funding behind us. There is a real logistical problem between having a gallery that doesn't already exist as a gallery, open for a week or 2 weeks afterwards. You often have to get students, volunteers, and they don't really get anything out of it other than standing in a cold, empty space. And I mean, you probably know as well as I do that when you go to an exhibition, you usually go to the private view. You have a glass of wine, a couple of beers, you see the art, you discuss it with the people there, and then you maybe don't go back to the exhibition. Maybe if it's a really big, important exhibition, but some of the smaller stuff, probably not. So I wanted to start creating something that has got the immediacy and the impact of how you feel when you go to Digbeth First Friday. You see something weird, you enjoy it, you have a few beers, you go home. You don't have to trudge around galleries, in the middle of the daytime. It's about it being immediate and impactful.
I like that because, I mean, it's true. You see something and you're knocked out by it. When you go back, it's never quite the same, is it, in a sense? You've lost that immediacy, I think, the word you used.
Yeah, and I think that for me, in terms of my practice, there's a really important part of what I do that is about creating relationships between people. And I think sometimes it's really nice to experience art on your own, and you can have, a resonance with it that you might not have in the moment when you're exploring it with other people. But for me, I think it's the opportunity to create new relationships and have new conversations. You can't really do that on your own. So yeah, I want, everybody together, having a discussion, big hoo-ha, few beers. It's what did I describe it as? It's a combination of experimental art scene and a great night out. And
sounds like fun to me.
It's an arty party.
Arty party, I like that. And tell us again where it is and when it is and how we can find you on social media.
Okay, so it is happening this coming Friday, the 29th of March from 7:30 p.m. The first performance will be at 8. We are co-opt, so you can find us on social media on Instagram at jointhecoop.t and the same on Facebook as well, at jointhecoop.t.
And in terms of your hopes and aspirations for the future and what you're looking to do work-wise, art-wise, and what direction do you think you'll be taking?
So I'm massively interested in creating opportunities for people, and within that opportunities for myself as well. Let's not be ashamed about that.
Of course not.
So co-opt is two things really. It's a collaborative platform, and it's also this one-off event. After this, I've really begun to sort of start to put ideas together around this idea of arty parties, and I will be seeking funding for a series of arty parties. And they might not always have the same sort of theme in terms of, Brexit or something political. Maybe it'll be curated around a different idea, but it will have, it'll have booze, it'll have DJs, it'll have a fun atmosphere, and it'll have some experimental art as well. And they're looking to be things that Co-opt becomes a collaborative platform for artists to buy into, to share ideas, to work together in a way that it's looking forward towards the future.
Wow, I'm really, really happy that you came into the studio and talked to us.
Thank you.
I'm kind of liking this counterculture idea. I like arty party. That's a great thing to get involved with. And just keep doing what you're doing because you're really passionate and articulate about what you're doing. And thanks for coming in to see us at Brunch with the Bradleys.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great.
And this is the Stranglers, 80s again. She
love
likes
it.
80s
Absolutely
music.
love it.